Okay, hello. So the purpose of this video is to show how we can create the second floor base plan. From our last video, we created the floor plan and readjusted our footprint several times to accommodate the ADA restroom, and then because we needed a second exit and second stairway, we have to extend our building over here. Luckily, we are within the setback line. We have this extra space that we can use. Okay, and you can all now see almost the shape of the second floor of your building. And let's do that. Let's now create a our base plan for the second floor of the building. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this first, and then I'm going to create a copy. So I'm going to do a file, save as, and I'm going to name this base, and then I'm going to put here second. Okay, second. So second floor, and I'm click save, and it will change the name to the second floor. If I want to see the first floor, I have to open it again. So open, and I have to go to my, where did I put my files? I forgot where to put my files. Oh, here we go. No. Oh, this is the Excel. This I wanted the drawing. So there you go. Base. Base first. There you go. So this is my first floor, and this one is my second floor over here. Okay, let's just put this tab closer, closer to my sec. So base is first, and then second floor. Okay, so they're very identical because, well, they are exactly identical because I just made a copy of my first base and to my second base. All right. Because the restroom will always be there, the shaft will always be there, and the stairs will always be there. So this is the outline of my second floor. But uh, on my second floor, this floor edge is not a floor edge anymore above. This is now going to be a second line. So this one probably, if I have a mezzanine here, this will be a handrail. So I will match property my stair handrail and change this to a stair handrail. Okay, and the stair handrail I'm gonna offset to the 1.5 inches, 1.5, and then offset here. I'm gonna offset outwards because I'm not gonna get the 48 inches here. I'm gonna offset outwards here and then just do a fillet, and that's gonna be the edge and the handrail for to look into my second floor. And because I am looking down to an open space, I will put a cross here. I'm gonna just put a line from here to here, and from line from here to here. Okay, and this one is open area. Okay, so it does, we don't have a layer for that one, and so we're going to just create another layer, and we're going to call it a, so a dash open, and color will be red. You can make it yellow or green, doesn't matter right now, but I want it thin. And then I'm going to close this. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to put it to layer A open, and I'm going to also change this to a hidden line type. And then later on, I'm going to put some word here that says open. That means that this is open below. I can look through it, I look over it, and that's what's going to give me my mezzanine look. And I can push this later on backwards. I think this was 8 feet or something. So if I wanted to push this back, then I can. But this is the second floor now, and on the second floor, I'm not supposed to see the um, the site plan. And the reason why I can see the site plan is because it's XREF to this one. Okay, so if it's XREF to this one, then I have to actually change the XREF on the base plan to a overlay. Okay, so let's see if that will help us hide. I can always go here and thaw the I mean freeze the layer xref. But let's try this on your base floor plan. Let's manage our xref. So where's xref manage over here? There you go, manage xref. And then I have an XREF of the cafe base site plan. So I'm going to double click that one. And right now, it is XREF over here. And what I wanted to do is I want to change this not to an XREF but to an overlay. Okay. So oh, I don't want this to be XREF anymore. So I'm going to pull this down and change it to an overlay and then save it. So what happens is that because it's an overlay now, when I get to my second floor, uh, this should not show now if I use an XREF of the second floor, I mean the first floor. So I'm going to erase this XREF. I'm going to click on this one and simply erase, delete. Press delete on your keyboard. It's deleted. But what I wanted to do now is I wanted to XREF my first floor. So I'm going to do XREF, and I'm going to XREF. So this one's I can detach this now. Detach. I don't need to see that. Okay. And I want to XREF here uh, my first floor. Click OK. There you go. And then I need to actually rotate this or the UCS. So we're going to just do a UCS again. UCS, and then I'm going to move it from here, and my X is over here, and then my Y is over here. Yes. And then I'm going to do a plan. There you go. So this is my XREF. Um, this one I need to rotate, so I'm going to just do a straight rotate. Do I have any layers that are off? Oh, I have my grid off. There you go. So my grid is on again. So I'm going to just rotate this whole thing. And this corner is supposed to be that corner over there. So I'm going to do a move. I can move this or I can move my extra. So I'm just going to just move this, move from here. I want to move up to this corner over here. And then I'm going to rotate again. Oh, I'm going to rotate previous without this one. I'm going to rotate base point from here. I'm going to do reference from here to here. Now it's going to be up to here. There you go. So one is on top of the other. Okay. So I don't see my base plan because it's an XREF file, and I just made a copy of it. I'll turn off the grids again. And the difference between an overlays and XREF is that if you XREF a file that already has an XREF, the XREF will always show. But if you XREF a file that has an overlay, it works very much the same as an XREF, except that when you XREF that file that has an overlay instead of XREF, you won't see the overlay on the second iteration where you put it. That's what happened here. Okay, so where is my first floor? It's actually below, and I can just freeze. Oh, what layer did I use for my XREF? Let's see. Let me just move this one again. I just move this first. So let's turn on these grids, and what I wanted to do, so I want to move this. No, I wanted to check the layer, and the layer is home. The layer is wall. I want to put that in layer XREF. There you go. So that I'll turn off again the grid, so I can just freeze, and yeah, it's frozen now. Okay, so it's underneath. So this is now your second floor base, which is exactly what it looks on the base of the first floor, except you can see the site plan, and the base of the second floor, you don't see the site plan. Yeah, but that's how to create a base of the first and base of the second. We just created the base of the second, and we adjusted the extra file and changed the extra file of this. Okay, it's not XREF anymore. It is now an overlay. Okay, see here, it's overlay. That means if I XREF this base first plan to another file, that the site plan will not show anymore. All right, so that's the difference between a XREF and an overlay. So we are now going to work with doors on our next video.